demoted me from that cushy position as a staff assistant to a United States Congressman on Capitol Hill. I was also known as a gopher. I thank you very much.
Thank you, Gild. They're wonderful.
So, you know, of the many honors and accolades that I've been fortunate to receive in my life, I will hold this as the pinnacle of achievement. This is a fabulous industry. My career started here in the gas industry 40 years ago, and 30 years ago during the World Gas Conference, which was held here in DC, was, I believe, my first year actually as a member of the Gild of Ancient Supplers. And what an incredible fraternity of men and women and industry vendor leaders who are unique, I think, in industries throughout the country. People sort of chuckle, I think, when you start talking about all these things that we do in the gas industry, organizations like this, because other industries really do not have them. But it's been very meaningful to me. So I was a former officer of the Gild. I was a warden. I actually had Paul Sully's job here for a while until I got fired by Jeff Lyle, who decided that it was the time of in America where we were consolidating everything. So for efficiencies, he decided that he had to make the Gild more efficient. And being from the West Coast, of course, since they always pick on those of us from the East, since they know we're better and they can't handle it, you know, he decided to consolidate New England and the Chesapeake and Delaware reaches. And I lost my job.
Volunteer as it may.
Yeah. So, as most of you know, Dean and I have sold everything. So we don't really have any businesses any longer in the natural gas area, which actually makes me, and I think Dean, kind of sad. But sorry. You'll be happy to know that I'm off to the next round, and I am a investor in what is becoming a very successful company that manufactures organic fertilizer from chicken manure. We're building a $10 million facility in your home state, which will be open in the fall. We're currently making product in Philadelphia, and I can tell you that's a super place to find lots of manure. And when I think about the fact I'm still selling manure, nothing much has really changed. And many of you in this room also know that Dean and I were involved in manufacturing a product that was never particularly popular in the natural gas utility industry. So I will tell you that certainly I am an upstanding example, as is Dean, of the fact that you can sell something to someone that they absolutely do not want. So for 30 years I did that. So and it was a pretty good run.
Yeah, it's a great run.
So we can be teary-eyed, but you know, it was a good run. And on a closing note, I was looking at the Gild plaque that I have in my, hanging on the wall actually in my study now in Florida. And I read the Latin phrase, our slogan, nihil sine laboribus nostris. I had a couple years of Latin in middle school. And so I thought, what the hell does that mean? So I went to my old Latin book and I did a little translation of that, and literally it would translate as to, without our labor, nothing. So I think, and I don't know this for a fact because I was trying to go online but I forgot my password. So, and I didn't want to, I already stole Dean's pin because I forgot mine too today. Just there you go, that fine opportunity. But I thought to myself, okay, now what is that? What did these founding members of this organization, what did they think about that? Why did they come up with that? And I think Craig, put it succinctly in his remarks about the relationship that the vendors have with the burgers and the gas industry in general, and that really, if we don't do our job and sell good stuff so they can deliver the fuel to all of America, nothing really happens, does it? So I think it's a great slogan. I don't know how many people in the room knew. Am I right? Does anybody want to call me out on that? Did I translate it properly or not? Or you don't care?
I'm just going to go with that.
Good. I was kind of banking on that, Dean.
I'm going to go with that.
'Cause I know
I listened to you for 38 years. I'm not changing now.
Because I know you're still like learning English. Great. And thank you, by the way, with the sword going from side to side as opposed to right across. Yeah, well, we still have it. I appreciate that. So I'm going to end. I'm going to close by saying, since Dean and I really are unfortunately not going to be too active any longer in the industry, so this is kind of our swan song. So I'm going to end with a couple quotes from favorite people in the 20th century I admired. Bob Hope. So I'll say to you all, thanks for the memories. As I look around the room, many people who were at the beginning of my career are still here as I'm ending it. And to quote the late, great General Douglas MacArthur, old gas equipment salesmen never die. They just fade away. Thank you very much, everybody.